Hey everybody, this is Winston Bromley, and today we're going to be talking about Pinterest and how they've created their business accounts. And what these business pages are all about are going to be similar to what Facebook already has with the fan pages and what Twitter has done with monetizing different business accounts. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how to create a business account on Pinterest. If you already have an existing account, it's really simple. You just go to, first of all, you go to business.pinterest.com. Once you're there, you land on this page and you'll see that it says convert your existing account or new to Pinterest, join as a business. So in this case, if you already had an existing account, what you're going to do is you're going to click on convert your existing account, and that'll take you through, I believe it's 2 steps, and it's very straightforward. Now, one thing to consider though is that they've updated their terms and conditions versus from personal terms and conditions to business terms and conditions. The reason for that is that they're looking to expand in the business market, and they have different terms and conditions, and make sure that you read through them because they are not the same as the personal account. Now, they're doing that probably so that they can monetize and actually work better with brands, and supposedly there's going to be some really great resources for brands coming out shortly. So if you are running a business, it's a great time to switch over to the Pinterest business account. But what we're going to do is we're going to join as if we were just starting as a brand new business. We haven't been on Pinterest. We just heard all the hype about it. And we're going to go ahead and click on new to Pinterest, join as a business. So let's go ahead and click there. And that's going to take us to a page where we can create an account. Now, the great thing about the business types is that you can actually categorize yourself much like you do on Facebook. So we're going to go ahead and set this up as if it's a real business. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and pick a media company. And I'm just going to type in my name. And you think I know how to spell my name, Winston, and email address. And we're going to put in a password that is easy for us to remember but hard enough for hackers not to get. Now, as we go down the page, we're going to have the profile information, and this is what is shown as it says publicly. So if your company is called, we're going to do Invert Media, because that's a company we work with. So Invert Media Incorporated. So I'm going to go ahead and put them down there, and that is their business name. So when it comes to the page, it'll show Invert Media Incorporated. It'll also allow them to show their logo, as you can see right down in this area. But the next point of reference is our username. Now, this is really important. This is what determines how people find you on the internet. So when they type in Pinterest.com, they're going to find you somehow. So in this case, we're going to go for their trade name, which is Invert Media, and we just got to make sure that it exists. And since there's no messages here, it means it currently exists. At this point, we can upload our logo. I won't walk through the process, but it's exactly as you would do normally. We're going to go down through the About Us, make sure that this gets filled in about what type of company you are, where you guys are located. Put in the website, so in this case we're going to put invertmedia.com. And of course you have to look through the agreement. So again, this agreement is completely different, or mostly different, from what you have as a personal account. So make sure that you go through it and you understand what's going on. It really deals with the rights to the use, that saying that any content that you post up here other people can post. So if you're a large company and you don't want your information being reused by other people, do not pin it on here, because it's basically saying at this point that as soon as you pin stuff, other people can pin it and share it. So make sure that you agree to that, and you must agree to it anyway. So I've agreed to this term, and I'm going to go ahead and click on create an account. That's going to go through a big thank you process. And it's going to take me next to the next process, which is always which type of boards do we want to follow. And this is what type of stuff on Pinterest that we would like to see more about. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some educational boards. And we're just going to pick, we can always change these later, but I'll just pick these just to get them out of the way. This area is really to figure out the type of stuff you visually want to see. So if we want to see some educational stuff, as well as if we're a health organization, we can pick some health and fitness stuff. So we're going to go ahead and pick this one, and this one, just so that we fill up our 5. You must pick 5 boards to move forward. After you've done that, you can click next. And what that means is that you've picked boards, which are a collection of images that you're going to see from that user. So we're going to go ahead and click next. And that's going to take us through the next process, where it's going to take us to our page now, and voila, we have a business account set up. Now, one thing I just wanted to explain about the business accounts is that as Pinterest develops this, and you got to remember, Pinterest is young, less than 2 years. And in that 2 years, they've done extraordinarily well, especially on backlinks and a few other things that I talk about in my training. So look forward to Pinterest offering a lot more options for brands. So if you have a business at this point, I would advise switching over from your personal account that you've probably been using over to a business account. Again, thank you very much. My name is Winston Bromley. I hope you enjoyed this Pinterest tutorial on how to create a business account on Pinterest. Have a great day. One more note to consider is at the end, after you set up your account, what you do want to do is click here where it says verify your website. The purpose of that is that what you'll do is you'll verify your website by entering your website domain. They're going to give you, Pinterest is going to give you a piece of code that will be used to verify your website. Once it is verified by 2 extra steps, what will happen is your site will now be verified, which means that when people come to the website, they know that you're a legitimate site to go to. What's been happening is there's been spammers and people have been putting links to bad websites or Trojan websites that will give you viruses. So this is an excellent thing that Pinterest has done. So make sure that as soon as you finish setting up the account and land on this page, to go ahead and verify your account, and happy pinning.